The smell of candy apple candle. Sponsored by Candy Apple Candle. Okay. I'm medicated. I'm Virgonizing, you know? I'm getting in touch with the Virgo again, and I keep debating on if I want to be a haughty baddie or an elegant swan. So that's kind of coming for me, but guess what? We have interviews this week, and I have been struggling to be unemployed, and it was a gift from the love of my life to give it to me because my mentality has been struggling a lot. And I'm going to be doing nursing school this year. That's the plan, nursing school. So that I need to finish my short film. I just it hasn't been in the way that I wanted it to be, so that hasn't been happening. And I'm calming down. Okay? I got my night sleepy pills. I got my mood stabilizers. I'm gonna get my ADHD pills. I am just like a clinic over here for myself. And what better way to be a clinic than to sing about it? You know? Sing. And yes, I do listen to my own singing videos when I'm alone. Just to remind me, that's you. American Idol who? Telling lies, 'cause I've never been in love. Everyone falls for the sunshine skies, distracted by who they're thinking of. I'd rather date an idea, something I'll never find. So I live in the moment, but I'm never happy here. I'm surrounded by cream-looking time. Am I the only one wishing life away? Never caught up in the moment, busy begging the past to stay. Memories painted with much brighter. Tell me I love, teach me how to think. And I'll take what I can get, 'cause I'm too down for a spark. Kissing sickly sweet guys, 'cause they say they like my eyes, but I'd only ever see them in the dark. I'm sick of freaking Dolly and chicks. Gotta get it in my head, I'll never be 16 again. I'm waiting to live, I'm waiting to live, for it'll be over and I'll still be asking when. Am I the only one wishing life away? Never caught up in the moment, busy begging the past to stay. Our memories painted with much brighter. Tell me I love, teach me how to think. Ooh. Sick of faking Darien trees. Gotta get it in my head, I'll never be 16 again. I'm waiting to live, still waiting to love, for it'll be over and I'll still be asking when. Oh, it'll be over and I'll still be asking when. When. Ooh. Do you notice how I do that? I would say I was watching my old videos today, and I was realizing that I had a really small head back when I was 16. Maybe it's the camera quality, because I was recording with a Samsung back then. but my head has gotten wider. And if someone were to ask me today, hey Cynthia, what happens when you become an adult? I'd say your head becomes wider. And I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing, but darn it. I am excited that I'm starting to kind of stabilize in kind of what I want. I've always wanted to be creative and be known for being creative. I think that I always had ideas and passion and creativity. I've never felt more at home than in like a theater or in like a space of like-minded people in that way. But then when I was in LA, I tried it out and it wasn't. No, you're fine. Sorry for my mishap. As I was in my monologue saying, I am very excited that I've kind of solidified that I'm going to be doing nursing. It's a lot different than what I've always wanted to do because, again, like I was a theater kid and I was a playwright and I was a writer, and then I moved to LA and I didn't move to be an actor. For some reason, my family thought that. I am not a good actress. I'm body funny. That's what I like to say. Body comedy is all I can do on stage, not in front of a camera. And then I did like Blueberries, and I have been struggling in the editing process because I rushed the process because I was like, I just need to do it, and then I did it, and all the footage I have, like the actresses are amazing, and I was so happy that I got to do it, but I feel like I didn't tell the story in the best way that I wanted to. I feel like I'm still trying to find my voice with my creative space, so trying to find it and then rushing a project and then trying to settle in the middle of that was kind of hard, especially since the project is dedicated to my mom and kind of it's just kind of a bunch of speeches pushed together in a way that I wish I had more time with about the feeling of loss and the inner monologue of feeling like I'm gonna forget my mom. And I wish I went a little bit more in depth with that feeling other than just putting it on like dialogue, because to me the silence is the most important part. Because I do worry about that, you know, and that's why I love being able to write and stuff, because I feel like it's the only way for me to articulate my emotions and my feelings, and I haven't been able to do it for a while because I've just kind of stopped believing in myself. But I don't know, I'm getting older and I'm grateful and I'm happy and I'm scared again because for some reason I feel like I'm dying at 23 years old, but I'm also very sad sometimes about the things that I will never get from my mom because she's gone. But then it's also like the reality of like my mom wasn't a perfect person, so I get scared that like what if I did have my mom in my life and she would have been a completely different version than the version that I have, because all of my sisters have different like versions of her. So then that scares me. But I do love my mom for every aspect of who she was, not just like the good parts or the things that I remember that made her Cynthia's mom, but the ones that made her Sandy. And I wish that I had more time to have said that to her when she was here. And so that's hard. But like I don't think like the grief ever goes away. You know, and that's kind of hard for me because I'm used to kind of like moving past chapters. But I don't really, sometimes I feel like I talk about it too much and I feel like I'll always feel this way. And I feel like it's maybe because I don't allow myself to be emotional or to let people comfort me, the very few people that have. And so then I just like push it down and don't talk about it. And then I think I'm talking about it too much when I'm thinking about it because my head feels like a voice on its own. But I miss her, and I think she would have watched these videos, and I think to an extent like I'm talking to her through some of these videos and I'm just talking. She is behind me anyways. But I hope she's proud. She was my #1 supporter, and now I have another one. And they would have gotten along, but it's fine. They meet in my heart. I want ice cream now. Yeah. Yeah, what song am I gonna say next? Who knows? Do you like the way my brain's going everywhere? Had In-N-Out hurt my stomach. Please don't eat In-N-Out. I hate In-N-Out. Not a fan, not a fan. I watched a car explode there once. Be safe.